whisper on my lips.
The East LA Sports, and as we cover our new sport, women's professional football, tackle football, the Independent Women's Football League, right here from the home on Jackie Robinson Stadium here, home of the Dorsey Dons, and here in the central part of Los Angeles. We're ready to go. Nevada Storm coming in for the first conference game against the California Quake. It'll be our first look at Catherine Vivo. She's the captain and owner and wears number 12 for the California Quake. We'll go through all of the rosters and give you some updates and some information about this very, very important game here. It's the first season opener. It's a season opener for both teams, and we're ready to go with the play-by-play in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. And in white will be the Nevada Storm. And we'll get you the players here in just a moment. We want to thank Justin Herrera, who is the assistant general manager, for setting things up here for us to bring you coverage of women's tackle football. This is the real deal. As you see, they are in full uniform with helmets, shoulder pads, thigh pads, knee pads, cleats, everything equal to what the men do in terms of playing the sport. Okay, big gain on the opening play of the game. Here comes Nevada in white with the, we'll call it the teal linings on their numbers and in their uniforms and black pants. Here comes a player in motion here. Pitch. And it's going to be stacked up there, brought down nicely. Number 38 was in on that stop for the Quake. And that was Amira Palestino. So as we get started here, we will go ahead and give you the players that are playing 4 15-minute quarters equal to what the men play at the NFL. Okay, it's going to bring up, let's call it second and a long 9 for Nevada. They've made the trip here into Southern California. We have a 6 p.m. kickoff, and this is giving us some good daylight here in the first quarter. Looks like it's a spread formation, a single back or offset back there. Dropping back, completed. And number 32 has it down to the 28-yard line. And the quarterback is Katrina Cherry. She tossed it to her running back, Jamie Martino. Okay, it's going to bring up a third, and we'll call it 3. Okay, and with the tackle there for the Quake, number 57, Aliana Taylor Dancy, and helping out there, number 2 is Kelsey Nix. Just underway here, first quarter, first series of plays for Nevada. Their nickname is the Storm. There's some movement there on the line. Let's see what the officials are going to call here. Illegal procedure, offensive offsides there. Penalty is going to go against Nevada. It's going to back them up back to the, let's call it the 35-yard line. Call it 3rd and 7 here for Nevada. We'll try to get you some of their players here. They break the huddle and coming up to the line of scrimmage. At quarterback, we just called her name out earlier, number 31. That's a Katrina Cherry. Pro set formation. Has it, hands it off to a running back. She'll get stacked up, but breaks a tackle, still moving forward. Give her credit for a huge gain there of about 5 yards. Looked like she was stopped dead in her tracks in the backfield, but she kept moving. 4th down, and let's call it a long 2 here for Nevada. Most likely we'll go for it. Clock is moving with 11 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Opening series of plays here for Nevada. Long snap there by the quarterback. Hands it off. Oh, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Number 57 in there quickly on the tackle. And it's going to be close maybe for a measurement, but Alaina Taylor Dancy, number 57 in on the stop. That was a fourth down play to see where the referee spots it. And her forward momentum may put her near the first down mark. They're going to come out there and measure it here. And there goes the chain, and she does have it by half of the football. It's going to be first down now for the Nevada Storm. Try to pick up some of the players here for you for the offensive unit for Nevada. Cherry on an option, gives it back to her running back. And that was number 5. She came out of her slot formation. That was Renee Capps. And she'll pick up about 5 yards on that play.
5 yards.
Let's get called a 2nd and 5. Okay, in on the stop for the Quake. Number 38, give credit to Myra Palestino again. Let's check out the front 4 here for the Quake. Number 40, Jamie Williams. And we'll pick up a few more on the from the nose guard on out. Cherry, again, on an option. Goes the other way to number 5 again. Still on a feed, trying to turn that corner. And that was Renee Capps again. Enough for the first down. Nevada Storm playing here on their home field at Jackie Robinson Stadium. First and goal here for the Storm. Handoff coming the other way around right in. 28 has got the call and the carry. And that was Maria Lee Moore. Number 28, Moore on the ball carry.
4 yards gain.
Give her a gain of 1. Second and goal for the Storm. Head coach is Joel Primus. Assistant coach Jeff Leathers for Nevada. Player in motion was Epps. Pitch to Epps. She's around right in. Looks like she's got some room. Brought down by the Quake there, number 38. There's Myra Palestino, very active on defense for the Quake. Has a good sense of where the ball is headed, and she rushes in there to stop the runner. Third and goal now. Here comes the Storm now, looking to get into the end zone. Snap, handoff, up the middle, and she's going to be short. Going to bring a fourth down now. 4th and goal for Nevada.
4th and goal, 4th down.
Big defensive call here for the Quake. Big play here coming now for California. There is Cherry on an option. Oh, she's going to be stopped short. And the Quake have held there on the first series.
Quake hold, turnover and ground.
55 in on the stop for California Quake. That was Demetria Hardiman. And the California Quake will take over on, let's call it their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10. Our first look at the Independent Women's Football League.
Ball on the 4, 1st down.
And our production crew tonight, Juan Rojas producing and taking all the pictures as our cameraman, and Ricky Rosas as our production assistant. Yours truly, Rico Cabrera, bringing you the commentary and the play-by-play. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Quake. Handoff. Trying to get around right in, and she will be tackled for a 1-yard loss.
2nd and 12.
2-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 12 for California. They have, in addition to their quarterback, Catherine Vivo, a very, very strong offensive threat, a wide receiver, in number 9, Amanda Allison. Very, very strong threat. Once she can get the ball, dropping back, it's going to be incomplete. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first quarter. The IWFL, the Independent Women's Football League. You're watching it right here on East LA Sports Scene. Handoff. Oh, the ball got tossed into the air. Look out, it's free. Looked like it was stripped right out of the hands of the ball carrier. And looks like the Storm have recovered the fumble. Okay, big change of events here. Fumble on that play.
Ball on the 4.
Ball's going to be spotted at, let's call it the 3-yard line. Golden opportunity here for Nevada. First and goal here. Twin back formation here for Cherry. Hands it off to her running back, tailback on the right side. Getting close to the end zone there. 2nd and goal from about the half-yard line here for the Nevada Storm. California Quake looking to stop the opponent here. Try to get the ball back, but it's looking good here for Nevada. Still in the first quarter of play here. There's a play. Looks like she has broken the plane there. One referee signaling touchdown. And the penalty's going to go against Nevada. It's going to push them 5 yards back. Second down here for the Storm. Here they come. Handoff. Stop right there, right off left tackle. The California Quake rising to the occasion there, stopping that for no gain. Oh, they give them credit for 1 yard on the carry. It's going to bring a 3rd and goal from the, let's call it the 5-yard line, 3rd and 5. Katrina Cherry, oh, she falls backward, hands it off to her running back, number 32, has it there. And now let's see what the referees do there. They're going to stop play with that whistle. The handoff was to Jamie Martino out of desperation. And there's the whistle. Flag coming in from the side judge. False start on the offense. Again, the Storm hurting themselves big time here, but the California Quake obviously will take that in terms of real estate to their favor. So it pushes them further away from the goal line, gives them a fighting chance to stop them here on 4th down. Big play again. Almost a repeat of the previous series of downs here for the Nevada Storm. Lone setback here for Cherry, the quarterback. Looks like it was a bobble. She's going to roll out to the right. She's going to try to cut it back in. May be stopped. Oh, the ball might have been ripped out of the runner's hands. And the Quake come up with it. Yes, that's what they're signaling. Huge play on defense.
Quake roll.
Katrina Cherry, 31,
Down, they'll get it at the 10.
on a rollout to her right. You had some room there for a moment laterally, but she could turn it forward. And when she did, the ball was put right in the hands of the opponent or the defender. Good heads of play for the Quake. First and 10 here for the California Quake. Clock moving. Stop now. 3:45. Second possession for the Quake. This is the season opener here for both teams. Dropping back, and it's intended for number 9, Allison. She was open, but it was overthrown.
Incomplete down. Intended for number 9.
Vivo. That's a good connection, a good combination there. Vivo to Allison. Pass incomplete, clock stop. 3:40 left in the first quarter. No score in the contest, and it's been mostly Nevada Storm in control or time of possession. They've had it for nearly 10 minutes, minimum of 10 minutes in the quarter. There's a snap, handoff. And just a dive play straight up the middle. It won't get much, but it's a running play. Give you the officiating crew here. It's Gary Braham, Danny Cortez, Jeff Jablonski, Tom Merrier, Walt Berry, and Daniel Wilson. 6-member crew here for the Independent Women's Football League. Okay, here's the snap. Pitch. There's some running room. And she's going to be dropped before the first down to about the 17-yard line. Number 21 on the carry for California. See the formation here by the Quake. Okay, one of the players has to get off the field. And looks like the coach now, head coach or one of the coaches there for the Quake's going to call timeout. And they're coached by James Banks II, Lisa Mitchell, Maurice Stevens, and Eric Gonzalez, coaching staff for the California Quake. We'll be back with more of East LA Sports News coverage of the California Quake women's tackle football. Action, here we go now. Back in punt formation number 7, there's Stephanie Pineda. She'll be punting here for the California Quake. Oh, it's a bad snap. She couldn't handle it, and then she is going to be tackled there for a huge loss. And it's going to bring up the third series of downs for Nevada inside the 10-yard line within the first quarter with 1:50 left. Nevada Storm again knocking on the scoreboard door, trying to get in. But let's see if the California Quake can hold them. Let's call it first and almost goal to go. It's inside the, maybe at the 10-yard line here. There's Cherry, flag because of the movement. Cherry's on a bootleg. Get the 5, the 4, 3. But hold everything. It looks like there's going to be an illegal procedure call against the Storm.
Illegal.
Here comes a rollout here by Cherry again at the 12-yard line. Then she's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good tackle there. .41 in on that stop there for the Quake. And again, Michelle Sorato. No gain on that play. We're on April the 27th, 2013, the season opener for both teams. The California Quake in black and the visiting Nevada Storm in white. Here's a handoff here to Epps. Check it. Check that. She took it in the air on the snap and never touched the quarterback. So number 5 just took it right off in the air and ran. That's Renee Caps. Excuse me, Caps. At 41 in on the stop again. Serato lost on the play. Loss of 1 yard. Good defensive read there by the Quake, and results in a 1 yard loss. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. With the score on the board, 0-0. We're coming to you from beautiful Jackie Robinson Stadium here in the city of Los Angeles, one of the wrecking parks in the chain of many parks here in the city. It's the Rancho Cienega Sports Complex. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene's coverage of the California Quake. Cherry back to pass. We haven't seen that too often. Oh, here it is. It's incomplete. Good coverage there. Pass intended for number, let's call it 20. Was it 21 for the Storm? That was Shannon Peed. Clock stop. That was the first play of the second quarter. It's going to bring a 4th down. This is the third consecutive scenario of being inside the 10-yard line, and the Storm have been unable to capitalize on punching it in and scoring here. It's all due to the illegal procedure penalties. Cherry dropping back, pressured out of the pocket, pitches it off. Still on her feet. There goes Caps. She's down to about the 9-yard line. And that's going to be a good stop there for the Quake. They're going to take over on downs.
Turnover on ground.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Quake, deep in their own territory. Okay, whistle on the field is going to stop play with 14:46 left in the half. There is still no score. This is the Independent Women's Football League. California Quake hosting the Nevada Storm. We'll be back in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. All right, here we go now. Set for the action to start again. Resumption of action here at Jackie Robinson Stadium, the California Quake with the ball. 1st and 10. Ball is in the 9-yard line. Calling out the signals is Catherine Vivo. Oh, dropping back. Had 2 receivers, one on the inside post pattern. They're flaring out to the side. It went in between them, so it's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Wide receivers on both sides of the field, left and right. Vivo dropping back over the middle. Oh, she had Allison open right over the middle. Number 9 is a sure-handed receiver. She's a second-year player. That's Mana, M-A-N-A, Allison. And she recently attended the Team USA trials. But she's also been the talk of her hometown in Uppsala in Sweden. And she really enjoys playing American football. She has a big passion for the game. So keep your eye on number 9. She's probably going to have a couple of passes in her. Oh, look out, fumble. Ball's in the grass and turf. And looks like the Quake will recover their own fumble. It's going to bring up another 4th down. Opening game jitters for both teams. We can certainly call it that. But this is a season where we will see the California Quake go on to the road next week and be at Phoenix. They'll take on the Phoenix Phantoms. And then following that again, they go back to Arizona and play the Tucson Monsoon. And they'll return here on Memorial Day weekend, May 25th against the NorCal Redhawks. 4th and about 13 here for the Quake. Punt formation, Pineda. She gets it off, takes a good bounce. Picked up at about the 33-yard line. Here goes Pede. Oh, sprinting around The defense wasn't spread wide enough, and she got into the end zone. However, there is a flag thrown. Let's see whether that sides against the offense. Touchdown. Number 28 goes in for the score.
Touchdown.
And that was on a return of about, let's call it 33 yards. Number 28 was Maria Leah Moore. So 6-0 here for the Storm. They take the first score of the season against the California Quake. Okay, here's a play for the point after try for point after touchdown, and it's going to be caught. And the end zone looks like number 12. Yes, number 12 for Tarina Martinez. So with a 2-point conversion, the guests up on the board first, and a score on the floor now are on the field. It's Nevada 8, the California Quake 0. They'll be set to receive the kickoff in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. There's the whistle for the action, set for the kickoff. Here comes Nevada Storm. The run up, the kickoff. It's going to head down to the 29-yard line. And on the kickoff return, number 2 for California.
10-yard return.
Credit of 10-yard on the return. And the 40, let's call it the 41-yard, 39-yard line. And they're going to add on 5 additional yards. And it's offside on the kicking team, so they add that on to the end of the play. So here we go. 1st and 10. Good field position for the Quake. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Running play is going to be stuffed in there. Loss on that play. Running back stopped in her own backfield.
Lost 1 yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd down. 11.
22 flanked out here to the wide. To the left is Jenny McNulty. I formation, pitch. Number 21 has it. Around right end. Looks like she got very positive yardage on that play. Close to a first down. Let's call it 2nd, 3rd, and 4 here. Good running play there by the Quake. That was a good formation there. Good positive yardage there by the Quake on that I formation. Let's see if they come right back with that. There's a pitch. Oh, good open field tackle there. Was that Pede, number 21 there for Nevada? Yeah, Shannon Pede stopped the ball carrier. And number 21 here for California. She was a running back on that play. Penalty flag on the field. Looks like it was a block in the back by the offensive unit. Let's see what the referees sort out here. There it is. Illegal block in the back. It's going to be declined by Nevada. They'll gladly take the down, and it's going to bring a 4th down here for California. Roll out to the right. Oh, pass there for Nevada. Katrina Cherry at quarterback, number 31. Pitch out. And she's still got running room. Number 5, showing some skills there. Renee Caps. And in on a stop, number 55, Demetria Hardiman.
Pushed out of bounds on 35. First down.
First down. Nice running play there by Nevada. It's a basic rollout by the quarterback, and she tossed it to her running back there. And Caps had enough speed there to turn it up for positive yardage. Changing the audible here, or calling the audible. Pass over here to her fullback, number 32. And 40 in on a stop there for California.
Loss of 4.
That was Jamie Williams, number 40. Loss of 4 in that play.
Second down.
Second and let's call it 13 here for Nevada. Clock moving with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Nevada up by a score of 8-0. Oh, whistle's going to stop play there. Illegal formation. And number 28, Maria Leah Moore, is going to be called for the infraction there. Still second down. And 20. Second and 20 here for Nevada. Cherry and pitches it off again to Caps, trying to come again around the right side. Cuts it back and then stumbles forward for another 5 yards after the pivot. Good run there by their running back, number 5. Number 5, Renee Caps, and in on the tackle, Myra Palestino, number 38 again.
Ball on the 35. Third down.
Third and 10 here for Nevada. Clock moving with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. Opening game of the season for both teams in the Independent Women's Football League, the IWFL. Third and 10 now. Wide receiver way out to the left, flanked out to number 5, Caps. Receivers all over the field here for Cherry. Dropping back, pressured. Oh, nice catch there. Near the 30-yard line, and give credit to number 28. Yep, 20. Okay. Quarterback faked it to her runners and kept it, rolled out to the left and throws an incomplete pass. And that's going to bring up change of downs here for the Quake. They've held. And they'll get the ball back again in decent position. Line of scrimmage should be the 30, let's call it about the 30-yard line for California. It's going to be first and 10. Quarterback number 12, Catherine Vivo. There's a snap. Rolling out to the right. She's got Allison. Look out. She could be the threat at the 40, 35. Oh, huge play there. Just a hitch pass in the flank on the right side. And Vivo connected to her favorite target, Mana Allison. And there's the result. Huge play there for the Quake. It's going to bring the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line of Nevada.
First down.
That could be the bread and butter play here for the Quake. If their coverage is not provided tough on Allison, she could be the big factor here in the game. Here's go again, Vivo rolled out to the right and just missed her target. Again, looking for Allison. Incomplete pass. Clock stop with 6:49 left. So one of the biggest plays of the night here on offense for the Quake. We just saw it there. Went for about, let's call it 40 yards minimum there on that passing play. Good run and catch. Good read there by Vivo. She saw her target, Allison, and then Allison put in the extra work. I formation for Vivo. And the Quake. Snap, drop, beam back, looked left for a second, out to her right side, and in the flat area, looks like 32. Vivo looking over her formation from left to right. I formation. Drop, beam back, looking left, goes now over the middle. Oh, nearly intercepted and almost nearly caught. They both had a good opportunity for the ball, but it's going to go incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Fourth down. 6 yards.
Oh, 4th and 6. Big play here for the Quake. 6:17 left in the half. Same formation for the Quake. Here comes the quarterback, Catherine Vivo, barking out the signals. Again, fakes to a run. She rolls out to the right. Allison, she's got her. Let's see where they mark it now. Where does she go out of bounds? It's going to be very important. That was a 4th down play, so let's see if the Storm have held there. Looks like they have. They're going to be about a yard short of their first down. But things are looking up here for the Quake in terms of the connection between the quarterback and the receiver. Vivo to Allison is looking good for the Quake. Let's see if the defense can come in now and put a stop on the Storm, try to get the ball back, and perhaps just maybe get a score in there before the end of the first half of play. Cherry, a quarterback, number 31. He's coming right. Look out. Gets it over here to Moore. Oh, and Moore is going to be run out of bounds, racked up there. Serrato again.
Out of bounds.
Michelle, her first name, putting a good hit on her.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
Storm lead 8-0. Handoff, missed tackle there. Oh, and that nicely brought down. Number 38 in on the stop again for the Quake. That's Mamira Palestino. Okay, a group tackle, and in on the stop was number 2, Kelsey Nix. Give her credit for half of the stop on that play. Let's see what the Storm do on this down here. It's big. Cherry keeping it. Rolling out here, looking for a receiver. There's the first down, and slipping behind the secondary was number 12, Tarina Martinez, and recall her catching the point after for the 2-point conversion, and she connects now for the first down here from the quarterback to Martinez. We'll call it Cherry to Martinez. And again, in on the stop, number 38, Myra Palestino. Cherry dropping back, looks left, right. Oh, here comes to her receiver, still on her feet. Look out. Hard to bring down. Number 32. Big package there for Nevada. It's Jamie Martino, number 32. Another first down here for Nevada, driving here as we wind down the second quarter of play here. And until half, we have just about 3 minutes and 15 seconds. 2nd and 4. Nevada Storm with the ball. Quake trying to stop them. Oh, look out, end around. She's breaking. Oh, my goodness. There she is again, Maria Leah Moore. And she went from the left all the way to the right. Once she got into the secondary, it was a foot race and no one was going to touch her. So Moore in for her second score of the evening. And that was all pretty much on her own. She got a block there at the line of scrimmage, but after that, she was home free from, let's call it, the 30-yard line all the way in for the touchdown. Point after, Moore again off left tackle. And no good. Point after is no good. Score moves up now to 14-0 with a beautiful 30-yard run by Maria Leah Moore. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. There's a kickoff now. Let's see who's going to take it at about the 25-yard line. Here comes the Quake. And she will return it maybe about 12 yards on the return. Looks like it was number 2, Kelsey Nix. The player has been taken off the field, and we hope that she will recover. Number 34, and that was Leah Evans. So hopefully she can heal up and get well. Looks like it might be her ankle. Okay, Quake ball. Pitch, fumble. Ball's on the turf. Looks like the Quake recover. Clock moving with 1:30 left in the half. And now one of the Quake players is down. So while they tend to her, we're going to take a quick timeout and come back here with more of the Independent Women's Football League, the IWFL. This is East LA Sports Scene. And then let's call it 15 for the Quake. Quarterback is number 12, Catherine Vivo. I formation. Looking for one of her receivers. Intercepted. Oh, nicely read there. Dropping back into midfield. Okay, Cherry hands it off to Martino, her fullback. And that will be a loss on the play, at least of a yard, maybe more. And now the Storm are going to call a timeout here with the final 47 seconds left in the half. We will return in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Here, 2nd and 5 for the Storm. They're in control here of this game, 14-0, looking to add more on before halftime. Katrina Cherry dropping back, has all day. Oh, slips a tackle. and just floats it out here to her favorite receiver. That was more, but they're going to call it an incomplete pass. For the Quake in there on the tackle or breaking it up, Quilcy Nix.
Third down, 6 to go.
Clock is stopped with 35.4 seconds left in the half. Call 3rd and 6 here. Cherry taking a snap. Oh, here comes the other way now. Here, off the right side, Moore still on her feet. And showing a reversal. And the Storm have a very, very serious threat in the running back there, Maria Leah Moore, number 28. Very, very quick. And there's going to be a penalty flag thrown at the end of that play there. So let's see what the referee in the white hat's going to signal. Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct with the face mask penalty is going to go against the Quake. It's going to be probably half the distance to the goal. The Storm, but again, Cherry forced into action and doing a very creditable job here and leading the Storm to at least 2 touchdowns in the first half. Now knocking on the door for the 3rd in the first half. Here she is taking the snap. And Jamie Martino, the fullback, up the middle. Is she in for the touchdown or not? The referee signaled no. She's short. And now another timeout will be called by the Storm. The 2nd and goal now for the Storm. Twin backs now behind Cherry, the quarterback. She's going to hand it off to her fullback. Looks like she's broken a plane there and is in for 6. Touchdown. Signal by the referee. And number 32, Jamie Martino, gets into the books there and gets credit for the touchdown there. It's going to drive the score up now to 20-0.
together, we put 4 quarters together like we put that last two together, we got something. We got something.
I mean, defense held them like every possession. I mean, we held them. We held them. We were down there, and how many chances they got to get into the end zone, and we didn't let them.
There's little things we need to clean up, but you know what? I am proud of each and every one of y'all. Even if you didn't know what was going on, you got in there and you gave it 110%. All right, I am proud of y'all. I'm glad you guys had this great season opener. Okay, hey, don't worry about the score. You guys worked. You guys worked as a team.
Here we are now, post-game interviews with Catherine Vivo, the owner, and of course now quarterback and just the brain trust of the California Quake. Catherine, let's talk about tonight's game and the start of the new season.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good season opener. It's a rookie team. We have a lot to start with. I think first half was all jitters. Second half most definitely took over, and now we know what to work with. So.
Well, you put some points up on the board, and that had to give the at least the squad a good hope that, hey, it's possible things can get done here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's the first game. We got the entire season left. I said if we go to practice, we know what we're working with. We're just going to make some minor adjustments on offense.
Let's talk a little bit about the Quake now and the new season. This is going to be very, very important for you. And of course, it's not a very long season, but it's a very packful season. You don't have a lot of time, but you got games and you've got a whole thing ahead of you.
We got 4-hour practice for the rest of the week to make adjustments, and after that, we travel. We go to Phoenix and take it to them then. So we work hard. So.
Catherine, let's talk about the passion you have for this game. This is a 24/7 opportunity for you, and it's a venture. It's a business venture, but you live and breathe football. Let's talk a little bit. How did that happen?
You know what? I actually played in high school my first year. My brothers, I'll give that to them. And after that, I mean, I found women's football. I mean, this is my 10th season. I've been playing for a long time. So I always tell people I'm 1440. I'm 1,440 minutes a day. I think about football.
Absolutely, and now this is the Independent Women's Football League, and it's as we would say, it's in the infant stages to many potential fans that want to see this game. What can you foresee in the near future for the California Quake and the conference?
It's a building foundation right now. I mean, last year was a building foundation for us. We continue to build. I mean, our squad is of 25 plus of nothing but heart. Next year we hope to get a bigger roster, more experience, and we continue playing. Football's always going to be around. We'll be around.
And interested women that want to play, what can they do now? Go to your website and get more information?
Yeah, just go to CaliforniaQuakeFootball.com. Check us out. Do the online inquiry. We're always still looking for new players. So anybody, no matter how old, what size, we take you.
Okay. And again, for the fan base here, it's growing. You have those followers that want to come out as witness here tonight at this game. People will come out and support the Quake.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, who doesn't want to see women play football? I mean, it's a sport. I mean, we'll most definitely make it entertaining. We do our best, so we'll most definitely come back out again and watch us.
Okay. Thoughts on preparations? You don't have much time off, so you got to get ready to go for the next opponent.
Practice on Tuesday. Practice Tuesday and Thursday and get ready for Phoenix. We put this game behind us, we learn from it, and we take on Phoenix. So. Okay.
Catherine Vivo, we would like to speak with you more, and we're going to get an in-depth interview with you in our studios. But right now, because it's the post-game, we know you got to get back with the regular post-game things you got to do, and we're going to talk to some of your players.
All right, I appreciate
Catherine, thank you very much for having us to come down and watch the California Quake in their home opener. And it's a 28-12. They come out on the losing end, but that doesn't make any difference. This team here is full of passion, full of emotion, and we're going to bring in some players here. So don't go away. East LA Sports Team bringing in the players now for our post-game interviews. We'll be right back. First player here on the Quake, California Quake, Demetria Hardiman. And Demetria, play of the game on defense, and it brought the spirit out on that play. It was just one-on-one, and it was a collision, and you won. Okay, on that particular play. And that just spoke a lot about the way the Quake are coming into this particular season. You got to rise to the occasion.
Oh, definitely. You got to rise to the occasion. And I try to, be a leader for our squad, tell them no fear. I mean, they gave me the name last season of the Beast, and I just get out there and leave it all on the field and just try to get my team riled up, get them into the game, get them into the spirit, and just show them that, we're females, but we still can play the sport.
Where did this passion, where did the love for the game of football, pro football, come from? Because it might have come from, we made conjecture that could have come from family, brothers and cousins in the family, and you ended up playing a lot of football. And you know what? You said, hey, there's an opportunity for me here with the California Quake. Tell us a little bit of how it all started for you.
Well, it started, my passion started from back in high school and not really being allowed to play and just constantly watching the NFL and, you know, supporting my team, the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, that's my team. So watching them and just still having that passion and that drive, I researched and found a female league, professional league to play with. And I just said, I got to go for it. Got to go for it. Determination.
Now let's talk about high school. Where did you? A little bit about your background. Where did you come from? And are you from LA or from what?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in LA, and I went to school at Centennial High School. Played just about all the sports: basketball, softball. Played a little volleyball for a little bit. Just try to stay a little physical, you know, and I really wanted to get a little bit more physical because we just had limitations. But once I found this, I mean, I'm in heaven.
Okay.
I'm in heaven.
And you're committed to it. This is going to be a career you'd like. And it's not at that pro level with the NFL. We understand.
I wish.
But this is an opportunity for more women to get involved in the game.
It's definitely an opportunity for women, and I'll still like to see more women come out, give it a try. All it takes is one time, one hit, and it's just the adrenaline pumps.
Okay. Quickly now, we're going to move forward for the season. This is game one.
Yes.
28-12. As they say, it's many more games. Well, a few more games to go.
Absolutely.
It's a season. But let's talk about tonight's game and then what you have to do for next week.
Well, we just, need to get back and practice and watch the film and just, correct some of the mistakes that we had. Once again, this is the first game of the season. We just go back and recap. Okay. And get a little stronger and let that passion and that drive just come out. And I believe we're going to take the rest of the season.
Okay. Demetria, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay,
thank you.
We'll see you again.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. We'll take a quick break and come right back with our next interview. Myra Palestino. This is East LA Sports. Here we go now with our second player here. Meeting and greeting the California Quake. It's our version of a media day because it's the first opportunity for East LA Sports Scene to come out here and watch the Independent Women's Football League. And Myra Palestino, my goodness, you must have had a double-digit number of tackles in tonight's game. Your thoughts on tonight's game and, more importantly, your involvement in women's professional football?
Yeah, well, what I did out there, this is actually my first year playing with them.
Okay.
I started from high school. I played in high school, West Adams Prep High School.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That's by Washington and Vermont. That's where I started. I played my 4 years varsity football. So, and I was a starter too there. So, and I played D tackle there. And right now I'm playing linebacker, and that's what I'm doing right now.
And what sparked it? What made you gravitate to a very difficult sport? I'm sure your parents may have said, "Hey, Mija, what's going on here?" But you stuck through it, and you got your wish.
Yeah, well, coming from a Hispanic family and everything, yes. People are like, "Damn, what are you doing?" Like my family was like, "Nah, don't do it. You're gonna get hurt and stuff. You're a girl." But me, I love playing sports and I love lifting weights and everything. So. Like me, I don't care. People told my dad was very supportive because my dad loves playing sports. He plays baseball. And then my mom was just like, go for it. Do what you got to do. So then I was like, all right, I want to play football. And then I was new at that school. So a coach just came up to me. He's like, man, you solid. You want to play football? I was like, let's go for it. Okay. His name is Bubba, Coach Bubba.
Sure.
And he was like, let's do it. And then I couldn't even do a push-up right now. I could non-stop. I could do 25 push-ups. I lift up like 225. So it's like pretty impressive because I never thought a girl actually could do that. So people sometimes ask me, are you on steroids and stuff?
Oh my goodness.
So it's just like pretty crazy, but it's pretty impressive what I could do. You get me? So I like doing what I do, and that's what just inspired me, being able to, hit someone, and because I like doing that. I like hitting people. So I guess, I take all my stress out here. And then my favorite football player is Clay Matthews. So I just take it out there,
All right.
Watch his tape.
Now, let's talk about how you came to the Quake then. How did that happen?
Well, I didn't know about anything like this. I didn't know about nothing until I met Jay. Jay, she's the one that helped me out. She's the one that told me, hey, we need girls out here. If you're interested, come out and play. And I was like, nah, I don't know, dude, because I don't really got the money,
Okay.
And then she's like, man, just come out. We do fundraisers and everything, so you'll get the money. And I was just all right, we'll do it.
Okay.
And I did. I came out and I tried it, and then I loved it. And then I get really along with Vivo and everything. And then I see them as sisters and everything. So everything just came out like that. And I was like, let's do it. And then I just did it.
Okay. Wow. We hope to follow you here for the rest of this conference here and the rest of the season. But you came out a little, as they would say, they came out, excuse me, the Storm, really, really with all kinds of weapons on you first half, but you guys steadied the ship, came back in the second half, put 12 points up on the board. Your thoughts in the team huddle there at the end of the game, what did Coach Vivo say?
Well, Coach Vivo was just talking about, that anything is possible. And then for next game, we're going to go out there and we're going to take it home. Okay. But I'm those type of people, it's just like, I don't like losing. That's me. Like, I hate losing. You get me? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lose. I'm going to go out there. Like, the first quarter that I went out there with all. I'm going to take sacks after sacks. Like, I don't care. You get me? Okay. So that's why I just seeing what Coach Vivo was saying. Well, because she's like a coach. I see her as a coach. She was saying that, for the next game, we're going to take it home. And that's what I believe in, too. Okay. We're going to take it home.
All right. Well, we're going to let you go now, Mario.
But
thank you for the time.
Thank you very much. All right, then I'll see you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. We're going to come now in just a moment now with our next player. And you'll be very, very surprised to see her and meet her. Okay. We'll be right back in a moment with East LA Sports' coverage of the California Quake. With one of the smallest players on the field and the smallest player on the Quake, it's Kelsey Nix, and affectionately known as Q to her teammates. Q, Kelsey, talk about tonight's game and your involvement with the Quake and how you came to really, really love this game.
Well, I think, we started off the first half a little shaky. We just lacked confidence, and we needed, to put some hard work. But I think definitely second half we brought it to him. And my passion for football stems from my brother. He was a football player. He was a coach. I've always been under him, waiting to play for him.
Okay.
So.
And tonight you had your running shoes on.
Yeah, definitely try to get on my horse and go.
Yes, because when you needed a little bit of offensive power and movement and control, Coach Vivo called your number quite a bit.
Yes, she did. Definitely. I feel really honored to be the starting running back for the Quake.
Let's talk about your involvement with the Quake. How long have you been playing with them?
This is actually my first year.
Okay.
I was a part of another team last year, and we actually played the Quake, so it was very awesome to come out and now join the field with these ladies.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your past, your high school, kind of pick it up from there. At that age, what made you turn that corner and say, I want to go with playing some contact football?
Well, like I said, I've been watching all my life, as long as I could remember, sitting at football practices, watching my brother coach. Mm-hmm. He was a football player. Okay. So when I got to high school, I played basketball. I've trained with volleyball a little bit. I ran track. Okay. Tried to get into as many sports as I can.
And what high school was that?
I went to Pomona High.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So would you find many of your teammates here on the Quake are from the local area?
Yes. Pomona's only 30 minutes from here, so we are pretty close and we know each other.
Okay, so first year with the Quake, and this schedule here is back to back to back, and then you have a couple of breaks. But you came out a little, as they would say, flat in the first half, but then made some adjustments at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about, forgetting the last play and taking it to them the next play, just getting better and working harder. Just every play, forgetting it. We call it short-term memory, and just getting better in every play.
Now, is it possible to enhance the roster? Might you be able to pick up more players should they become interested and come and try out for the Quake? Is it still possible to add on some players to the roster?
Definitely. We just need, players that are seriously dedicated. We need a lot of previous athletes, people that are seriously dedicated, ready to learn their plays and, come to practice and just be there and be supportive. We need everybody.
The Independent Women's Football League, your thoughts on being a part of this?
I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. It's something that I've truly grown to love. It's my whole heart.
And for others that are potential players who may be watching this and maybe have seen the highlights and watched some of the games, what should they do or what can they do to get involved?
Well, I believe they can go to quakefootball.com online or talk to our owner, Catherine Vivo, and get information. We take, from 18 and up, any age limit, as long as you're able to move, as long as you're ready to give it your all.
Okay.
So.
And, of course, there are other lives that you live besides playing football. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I actually have two jobs right now. I'm actually the director of the Hollywood Wax Museum, and I'm also a dance teacher.
Oh, Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. So I do lead a very athletic life aside from football.
And you still have time from family and to be able to come out and do the practices because this is serious business.
Definitely. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday at practice. I never miss a game. I never miss a meeting. Okay. You really have to make it a priority.
And playing on the field like Jackie Robinson Stadium. Your thoughts on tonight's playing here?
It's amazing. It's very local to me. It's, a field that's been around for years. Mm-hmm. A lot of great teams have played here, and I just feel honored to be able to, get on this field and make it happen.
Okay. Kelsey Q Nix, thank you so much. Number
you
2
so
on her
much.
jersey, number 1 in your heart.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and hopefully we'll be able to catch up to you a little bit later on.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. One more interview to go, and that will wrap things up. We're going to ask for Mana Allison, number 9. Don't go away. We'll be right back with East LA Sports. Speaking with Mana Allison, and Mana, you are no stranger to the Independent Women's Football League. You've got a good record going on, a good background. But let's talk about not only that, but tonight with the new season, California Quake, let's talk about how things are starting to come together here for the team.
I mean, I think we did great. I think second half we came out a lot differently than the first half. I think we turned things up in the second half. I have a couple of returnees. We have a lot of rookies, so it's a new team. We have a lot of things to work on, but I'm really proud of us in the second half. I think if we played like that in the first half, it would have been a different ballgame.
Big play there between you and the quarterback, Catherine Vivo. You hooked up on that post pattern very nicely.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I love playing with her. I connected with her since last season, so anytime we connect, usually good results.
Mana, let's talk about your past because from Sweden, correct? And Sweden national and Swedish national, and you're also involved here in American football, and I understand the World Trials or the World Games are coming up. In football, and you will be playing for Sweden. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's talk. Not to cut you off, but let's talk about how that's generated and what's going on there.
Well, I am originally from Sweden, so I'm part of the Swedish national team. So I'll be going home in the summer to do a camp, and then we're going to Finland to play in the World Championships, where I think there are 5 different countries competing for the title. So I'll be out there in the summer. Unfortunately, missing a couple of Quake games, but
and playing a position of wide receiver, it's one of those very, very critical spots to play the game, and you got to be very, very careful because they're always hunting for you, as they say. Absolutely. In the secondary, looking for the wide receivers to maybe cause them to fumble or make them give up the football at a critical time. But your thoughts on conditioning, because that's one of your fortes. Yeah. You're always in the gym, always working out, and always staying in shape.
Yeah, I made sure I started early this year. As soon as the last season ended, I started doing off-season workouts. So last season we played Ironman football. I rarely came out of the game. It looks like I'll be playing a lot this season too. So I think it was a good thing I started doing a lot of off-season workout. I mean, obviously I need the conditioning, so
and to stay in football shape.
Yeah,
this is quite a strenuous thing.
It is definitely. But I'm glad, like I said, I kept up with my off-season training, so I think that helped me a lot once the season started. So.
Okay. Independent Women's Football League, in many Southern California's minds, it's not clear yet. It's not obvious that this is an opportunity for female athletes, women athletes, to come in and play the American football game.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great opportunity for women to actually play football, and a lot of people don't know that there are women who play football. So I try my best to help raise awareness and just let people know that women can actually play. Like, come check us out. You know, we don't get paid like the men do, but we put a lot of heart and effort into it. We give up a lot just for the opportunity to play, and we actually pay to play. So yes. So it's.
Well, not only are you inspirations and role models for many of the younger, let's say high school age now, who maybe 2 or 3 years may still want to play, and many are playing on boys varsity teams as we speak around the country. Perhaps there's an opportunity to channel their energies up a little higher into the Independent Women's Football League.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I would love for people to just come check us out. If we could start, I mean, even girls earlier on, let them know, like, look, you can actually grow up and be a football player if you want. You know what I mean? So I would love for younger kids to come out and check us out and see what it's all about. You know, join flag football leagues and try it out.
And lastly, Mana, because I know Mana, you have to get with the team and kind of close out the evening here, but the way things are set up here in Southern California for the conference, let's talk about that. How strenuous a schedule will it be for the Quake?
We got 2 games canceled, so we have we actually go on the road for the next 2 weekends. Then we get a couple of weeks off, so that gives us time to refocus and get ready for our next home game, which will be in June. So we have a couple of road games, then some time off. So I think it's a pretty decent season. Not as many games as last year, but it sets us up for the playoffs, which is what we're looking forward to.
And lastly, because of the avocation to play football, there are things that you must do to as they say, in the occupational world of doing a job somewhere. Is that part of your chemistry as well? Are most of the women able to work and of course have families, but when you're not on the practice field or playing, what other things are you doing?
Well, I'm a graphic designer, so I helped out a little bit with the Quake stuff. And so I'm a full-time graphic designer, but we all have, we have students, we have mothers, we have all sorts of women, and that's the great thing about women's football.
Yes.
Pretty much you have all walks of life, Yeah. So, yeah, but we make time, and we just do it for the love of the sport.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Mana, congratulations.
Thank you.
On being selected to play in the World.
Oh, thank you.
Coming up late, it'll be this year in the summertime, right?
They'll be end of June, early July.
And more importantly, continued success here for the California Quake.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. All right. There she is, Mana Allison. She is going to be one of the veteran players the California Quake will be going to here with her skills as a wide receiver. We saw it tonight, but it looks like the Quake will need to just get on track here and work on a few more things offensively and defensively. It's a brand new season, but nonetheless, they've got it in the book here. And as we mentioned, the final score, Nevada Storm 28, the California Quake 12, and this is season opener, and again, more games to come, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you more coverage here on East LA Sports Scene. So that'll do it for Juan Rojas, Ricky Rosas, and yours truly, Rico Cabrera. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next edition of East LA Sports Scene.